How often do you see on TV of someone doing clinical trials on something, and you'd maybe like some more information about it? Well, there's actually a place here on Pass Road in Biloxi across from Bay Vista Baptist Church that does clinical trials on different things. So we're going to find out today what Health Stop actually does here on Pass Road in Biloxi. Now, Lily Kakish is the president of Health Stop and Clinical Trials. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Give me a little bit of background about you before we get into what exactly you do here at Clinical Trials. Give me a little bit of background about yourself. What brought you down here to the coast?
Well, I lived in Boston for about 25 years and did healthcare, a lot of parts of healthcare. I have an MBA in healthcare administration. I was administrator in a hospital, part of a hospital administration team. Worked with insurance HMOs, and I've done a lot of clinical trials. So I had experience in many aspects of healthcare. And due to personal reasons and family being here in the South, wanted to spend time. And so we moved down, and I wanted to do what I'm good at. So we established the Center for Clinical Trials, and we've been here since 2006 in Biloxi, and it's been great.
Have you got used to the heat yet?
No, I'll never. But I love not having the snow.
I bet you do. If we get snow down here, we close everything.
Yes.
Let's talk about clinical trials. You hear on TV time, they're doing clinical trials for this and this and this. What type of clinical trials do you do here?
We have right now a few clinical trials happening, and these are sponsored clinical trials. We have them for the back, low back pain, constipation, IBS, COPD, asthma, diabetes. So we always have clinical trials going on. A lot of people have a bad feel about, I don't want to be in a clinical trials, and some people don't know whether they should. Yes.
Yes.
But that's been like years ago, so the FDA is involved, and a lot of the new medicines that are coming in are usually better than what was there before. So people should not be afraid. It's usually beneficial to them and to our children, because we want good people that want to give good responses, or if it's a back pain, we want good responses to see if it's been helping them. So the medicine we take now, it's because somebody did that and
they
wanted to prove
Yeah.
that this is good medicine. So that's why it's a very important part, not just for us, but for the future generations.
So, as you said, the future generations could be relying on what you're going through a clinical trial here for.
Yes.
And the different areas.
Yes, about 6 years ago I was diagnosed with cancer, and I had esophagectomy. And the first thing they say is, would you be in a clinical trial? Because this is the best, this is state of the art, and this is the best that is out there right now. So it's very common in teaching hospitals and in big cities, and it's great that we have it here now.
Now, if someone wants to find out more about how they can get into a clinical trial here, because you're the only office in the Biloxi area that does these, what do they need to do? I mean, how do they qualify to do something like that? And then, do they have to pay for it?
No, actually, it is free to them. They get the investigational medication, they get labs, they get ECGs at almost every visit, so they're being followed. A whole lot of patients came to participate in a trial, and they found early on something that they had no idea.
Really?
So it's really, really great.
So it could be something underlying.
Exactly, and they would know about it at that point. So they get all of that for free, and what we want in return, and they actually get paid.
They get paid for it too?
They do. They get reimbursements for...
That's rare at a doctor's office.
Yes. It's called a stipend.
Yes.
And it's a small amount for their time to give us the results. So if they have to answer questionnaires, or they have to be committed to the visits and when they come. So that's taxing on a patient.
Right.
So that's why we reimburse them some money.
So if they want to find out more about it? Do they contact your office? I'm sure they have to come in, they go through an interview, fill out some forms. I'm sure there's some blood work or whatever, that lab work that has to be done.
Yes, it's very easy. If people have back pain, constipation, diabetes, COPD, asthma, IBS, please call our office. The number is 228-388-3112. And we will just ask them the questions. We don't want people coming if they don't qualify.
Right.
So we will ask them pre-screening questions, and if they qualify, we're right here close.
That's wonderful. Now, one of the other things that they have here is Health Stop. So let's take a minute and talk more about that. Now, what is Health Stop?
Well, Health Stop started in May, and it is a primary care walk-in facility on 2490 Bass Road. This is my team, and we see walk-in people for coughs, for urgent care type of things, but we also manage diabetes and hypertension, like patients that are looking for primary care, that want to be treated like people and not just a number. This is the place.
Now, and you don't need an appointment or anything.
You don't need an appointment, no, you just walk in.
Okay, and that's the nice thing about it. Dr. Magni McHale, you are the supervisor here at the Center for Clinical Trials. Tell me exactly what you do as a supervisor.
In fact, the supervisor meaning the principal investigator of the study. So I overlook everybody that comes in the study. I overlook the safety of the patients. I overlook the studies that are done correctly. I supervise the staff that in the office. We actually are open for studies for COPD. We are open for studies for IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. We have studies for low back pain. We have studies for constipation. We have studies for COPD, which is chronic obstructive lung disease like emphysema. And we have studies for asthma.
Now, and each individual person that comes in here for these studies, I'm sure they're at a different level, so it's important to have you as the investigator to make sure that they're treated properly at their proper stage.
That's correct. We have patients who come for COPD who are different stages. We have patients who come for asthma who are in different stages. We have patients who come with irritable bowel syndrome who are in different stages. And my role as a principal investigator is to make sure everybody is safe and all the studies are done according to the regulations and everybody is reaches to the point where the study is ended successfully and
to their benefit.
All to the benefit and everything is covered.
Thank you so much. If you'd like some more information, the number is on your screen. They're located on Pass Road in Biloxi, across from Bay Vista Baptist Church. If you'd like to find out some more information for the Center for Clinical Trials, just give them a call.